Hello world and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Horizon Zero Dawn. My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we had spoke to Rost before we came in here to prepare ourselves for the proving, and he told us that he's not going to be home when we are done with the proving. He's going to go somewhere where we can never find him again, and we promised him that we would find him no matter where he went, and that we could track him, and that we'd be wearing the necklace he gave us because he acted like he was never going to see us again. And then we came in here and the guards wouldn't let us in, so Tirsa made them let us in. And then we went and talked to Teb and met Teb again, and he gave us a Nora outfit that we're wearing right now. And then we checked out a thing where they were telling the story of the history of this world, and then through the Nora's eyes anyway. And then we went and watched a musical performance, and then we were in the midst of watching the Sun Kingdom, the Karja. There was a priest here apologizing for the king before raiding their villages and killing people and stuff. And so then our focus went off in the midst of that, and this guy's wearing a focus, we found out. And so in this episode we're going to figure out why and who he is and what's going on. So here we go.
He's wearing a focus, just like mine.
Hi.
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
I'm not like other people.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Exactly.
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. Malfunction.
Olin, you
Malfunction.
making friends with locals, are
That's
we?
the guy that convinced our people
come
to
back.
listen to the guy that
Wait.
was doing the
No.
apologies. Because
We'll
they were
talk
throwing
later.
fruit at him
Have
and
to
didn't
go.
want to listen
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than
in
I
the last
thought.
episode.
Hey,
I freaked him
you
out,
have the
I
same
think. Or
trinket
he
that
freaked
Olin
him
has
out.
on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
They're
His
not.
name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing.
Well, if he digs for artifacts, it's probably where
As
he
for the
found one of
trinket,
those.
well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
Of course. That was quite a speech.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids. Who can blame them?
Of course. Questions.
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
I think it's okay right now. Can you tell me more about the Red
I
Raids?
never heard anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective
Dude, I was
parents or
outcast.
something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me.
It is. Especially
But
when
even
you're
an
shunned
outcast knows
for
about
having
the
no
derangement
mother.
of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year. Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
Of course they were lost. Your sister.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
And he laughs about it.
Yes. Sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
No. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire Vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Well, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three?
Are you hitting on me,
Or
dude?
just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
He could have not been flirting too, because I'm with my autism, I have trouble picking up social cues, so I could have misread that, but it seemed like he was hitting on her.
You said
Can you
the
tell me more
machines
about
have
the
been getting more
derangement?
dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run.
Well, the
So it
Striders
was
still do
hard
that
to take them
to
down,
some
but not
point.
dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk.
I can understand
If
the
that wasn't
worries
bad
there.
enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger,
New ones.
meaner, and heavily
Are
armed.
they making each other?
Like the sawtooth.
Making themselves, I mean?
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, they aren't telling.
Of course not. How did... you already told me about the derangement. What about
If
the Karja?
Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that.
That's true.
Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. Take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Well, I haven't seen Meridian, so I don't know. What's Meridian
Just
like?
how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Karja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains.
Wow.
And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky.
It sounds
reflecting
pretty
the sun.
awesome.
You really owe it yourself to
And
see
it
it.
actually is when you go
So
see it.
consider
but-
that a challenge. Or an invitation.
Or both. Why is this still lit up? I don't understand.
Tell me about the derangement again.
Well, the way I hear it, when
Oh,
I...
yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
if that wasn't...
Like the...
Yeah, 10 years.
So,
And no one
I'm
knows.
skipping this because we already heard all that. I just thought it would say something new because it was still lit up. How did the raids
so
end?
what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Karja rebels with Osaram freebooters. And together we did the impossible. Took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king.
He had to kill his
So
own
now
dad.
the
That's
son
crazy.
sits on the
Not
throne,
him,
and
but
it's
the
a
other
big
king.
improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
You've already said that about 3 times now. Who are the
Who are the
Osaram
Osaram?
freebooters?
Well, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at 3 things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
I see.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now, some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
I see. Go
I
back.
want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
Nice. I remember. Yeah, I already said that. What about Olin?
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours
Shut
the
up.
wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have.
I
I've
see.
known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
All right. Well, I should go to
I
Blessing.
should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around.
She's either pretending like she doesn't know
It'd be
because she
a
doesn't want
whole
to deal with
life
it, or
if
she
you
actually
wanted.
isn't
Anyway,
used
I
to
have
people
to go
flirting with her, which would
blessing
make
thing,
sense
too,
since she's an
so,
outcast.
See you around. maybe?
Perhaps the Karja have come to make amends. I won't deny you the chance.
Go to the blessing ceremony. Okay.
It's for the gods to judge the Karja, not me.
I guess I'll talk to them later or something. But where the hell's the blessing? Down here?
I won't let the Karja faithless stop.
Yeah, it is down here. Okay. Run, 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 run. Go across the bridge. Is there anything to check out over here?
Ah, this brings me back.
It does. It's a drumming session. How does it bring you back?
We'll start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Can I talk to you? I can.
Oh,
What
Expecting
the?
more tomatoes?
in truth, I thought they were throwing stones.
Stones hit a lot harder. You'd know the difference.
Yeah.
If
for
you
sure.
wish to speak, we should do so after the ceremony. I'd rather not hold things up,
Alright.
or do anything else that angers these people.
Alright, well, we'll talk after the ceremony then. You need to chill a little bit, dude. We're not that scary.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Awesome. Thank you. That was very, very awesome of you and generous.
Blasphemy, sister.
Oh, shut up, bitch.
Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
For Rost, for my mother, for myself. I don't know my mother, so I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it for myself because that's selfish, so.
In
yeah,
honor
for
of
Rost.
Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
Exactly.
All Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
It's a pretty beautiful ceremony if you think about it. Certainly very fitting
There's
for this
Olin.
tribe.
I have some questions for him.
Yes, talk to Olin. Where is Olin? And where is that? Oh, okay. Well, let's go talk to Olin first, and then we'll talk to that dude over there. Olin? Where did you go? Is he walking away? No, he's not. He's standing there. Ah, I just got
Hello,
confused.
Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Erend told you.
Yep, he did.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got
Then
nothing
answer
to
my
hide.
questions, and I wouldn't have to be like that. Where did you find your focus?
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Osaram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep.
I see.
Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock.
They still have those here too.
Your eyes
but
just lit up.
I guess there's more.
I
than
found
that.
my focus in a cave just like you're
More
describing.
there. I mean,
A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
I don't know. I feel like you're hiding something. Who are you?
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Norland?
Erend needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
Well, you got to make your money somehow. I'm not going to judge you on that. But your
When
focus
we spoke earlier, you
malfunctions.
winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Never happens to me. Yeah, exactly. Never happens to me. I'm just gonna say, why are you lying?
You're not a
Because he
very
is lying.
convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Exactly.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me, that's your trouble, not mine.
Alright, I expected more
I
of you,
don't
but
understand.
I'm gonna go.
We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need.
I don't want to be your friend,
I
dude.
don't
I
need
just
to
want
bother.
answers.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should try to enjoy yourself
Why do
tonight.
you look so sneaky
Big
when you
day
say that?
Always best to make every day count.
Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you now. Hi.
Your blessing was most illuminating. I've never seen its like. A rare gift indeed.
It was pretty
But
beautiful.
you don't believe in All-Mother, do you?
Usually the distance between our tribes shrouds Nora ways from Karja eyes. But here among you, I see a beauty that shines true. Perhaps Naman is right after all, that the sun's light brightens all lands and all peoples.
Who's Naman?
One of my brethren, who believes the sky is wide enough for the faiths of all tribes.
It is. What's a Sun King?
Who is the Sun King you speak for?
His luminance Avad is the 14th king of the Radiant Line. His light envelops the sky and everything beneath it. He is the chosen of the sun. By
I
his
see.
divine rule, we are given sight and
So
purpose.
basically, he's a king.
You
and
speak
think
highly
the
of
sun
him.
chose him.
Do you know him well?
By his nature, he is unknowable and infallible. We are his instruments, not his companions.
Wow.
I have been in his presence, but we draw down our hoods so as not to behold his light directly.
He's the sun, he has total power, and no friends. That couldn't go wrong.
Who is the
If your
13th
Sun
king?
Kings are so infallible, how do you explain the crimes of the last king?
Yeah.
Well, the sun's glory is a great and brazen crown for a vessel as small as a man. If the vessel is flawed, indeed in the burial caves, one can see the skulls of the past kings are cracked, trialed and fired in the sun's kiln. That can be too much for any man to bear, even a ruler of men.
So the sun can make bad choices like anyone else.
Oh, no, no, no.
Not the sun, but the kings. Was there ever a
Has there
Sun
ever
Queen?
been a Sun Queen?
Many wives and consorts, of course. Or, oh, you mean for the sun to choose a queen? This has not happened.
Why not?
The
Exactly.
sun is masculine, of course, and so would choose its heirs thus.
It's a light in the sky. I've never seen anything dangling from it. I don't know if
Exactly.
you've noticed, but women run things around here.
Well, Avad took a woman as captain of his vanguard, the first to hold such an honor.
You mean Erend's sister, Ursa. From what he told me, she sounds formidable.
Oh, formidable indeed. A woman, and an outsider as well.
Oh my.
She might make a fine Sun Queen, given a chance.
A sun... Oh, no, no, no. No.
Wow. Who are you?
Sun Priest.
I am the Reverend Erend. The glory of the Karja is the sun's glory, reflected. We sun priests are but glimmers of its great light.
I see.
You just said a lot, but you didn't tell me.
Exactly.
My apologies. My duty is to carry out the will of the sun by serving its emissary among us, the Sun King.
Makes sense.
I comfort those who walk by the light of day, and I travel to those in far reaches whom the light barely touches, bearing warmth.
So basically, you spread the word of your religion.
So
What about
you live in
Meridian?
I do. Where better to mark the sun's divine passage than where the sandstone glows in the light of its passing? I was raised in the mesa's great shade, its wild bird markets and metal cellars, spices and colored silks.
Sounds pretty interesting.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, you should behold it. And you can if you make the journey. At his luminance's order, we have flung its gates open to all.
I can't leave.
Any Nora who leaves the sacred land becomes
Exactly.
an exile. But hey, who knows where I'll end up.
Why did you
Did
come
you
here?
come all this way just to deliver your Sun King's speech?
It is my duty, and also my honor, to carry the light of atonement
there's
to
the
those
timer.
we overshadowed and wronged. I swallowed my fear, but it re-emerged. I am
course
glad
it did.
Erend Van Guardsman made this journey. He is my shield, a good man.
Can I pause it here? I can. Well, I don't know how much longer this conversation lasts because I don't remember. So in the next episode, we will finish up this conversation with the Sun Priest, and then we will, I guess, head to the Proving, because I don't think we have anything else we need to do or anybody else we need to talk to. So yeah, unless something comes up. So that's what we'll do in the next episode. So I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.